so I wanted a nice barrier there where I would not get it on the side walls of the vanity. Now, if you have a back to like a sink base, you have a back, then you just put the painter's tape on the back side. Now, step 2, I'm just going to use some standard tub and tile caulk, and I'm going to put a nice bead around the corner all the way around the vanity. Now I'm ready to apply my first coat of Flex Seal. I plan on doing 2 coats. You do need at least 24 hours between coats to let it fully seal and cure. So I'm going to apply this coat, wait 24 hours, apply the second coat, wait 24 hours, and then show you the results of the test. And then I will do the leak test, making sure this rubber tray holds water and the water comes out the front of the cabinet. That is what I would like, is if there is a leak, the water comes out the front of the cabinet, opposed to just sitting in the cabinet base, eating away at the bottom of the cabinet. The second coat is now fully dry, and I have removed the tape around that lip. I would recommend using a razor blade and just scoring the bottom of the tape, so when you're removing the blue painter's tape, you don't peel off the Flex Seal. So I've kind of set up a test scenario here. I put down some rosin paper so I will see any leaks underneath the vanity and see if there's any signs of moisture drops or a big old puddle. I then put some shims on the back side to make sure the cabinet was just slightly sloped where the water would flow out. Put down a big plastic tray to collect. And then for the vanity top, I actually did install a drain pipe, P-trap, and then extended the pipe up so I can pour water in the top here in the sink, and then I can loosen up some of the P-trap fittings and simulate just a normal leak, which you would really see underneath your cabinet, opposed to just dumping a bunch of water. I went ahead and placed about a half gallon in the sink itself and then loosened the back nut on the P-trap. I just wanted the water to start to drip out on the base and pool up, hoping that it would then eventually run out the front because of the way I have the cabinet shimmed. I'll speed it up a little bit here, and there's also a little bit of a leak on that vertical pipe that's holding the water in, so you'll see the rosin paper in the backs getting soaked when we check later on for the results. But here, it's coming out the front. Everything looks to be watertight. It's definitely beating up as you'd like it. And I think it does give you a better barrier than just the stock cabinet, which has a little bit of water resistance. But this does seem to improve the water resistance of the overall cabinet and should make it last longer. So moving the cabinet, you'll see the soaked rosin paper towards the back. That is from that leak we talked about. But other than that, there's like a drop that's up in front, which probably just came from the drip tray. And if the rosin paper represented your subfloor would be dry and not have damage from the water leaking through.